皆さんお疲れ様です。ポンです。それではグリードフォール続きをやっていきたいと思います。前回行方不明の乗員を探していたら息子だということで家族がさらったということなんですが、契約っていうのがあるみたいなんで、ちょっと契約についてこの船長に尋ねてみますか。
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
これか。
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home, and we are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Yes. そうですか。あ、この人なんか知ってんの？詳しいの？
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
これか。
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there has always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
こに閉じ込められてるんだい？っていうか修理できんの？ここだっけ？あなたじゃない。ここじゃな。まあいいや。とりあえず
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
とりあえず倉庫に行けばいいのか。まずいな。全然島に行けないぞこれ。どこだ？ジャンプ、あ、できるの？壁越えできるの？
Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. You won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give you faith in existence. You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all terrain.
この倉庫か。
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
絶対敵いるパターンでしょ？いない？明日？うわー、敵いるっしょ。絶対敵いるっしょ。いない感じ？
Sir Desade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
カリスマの力よ。
You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
これ戦闘にならなかったパターン。ジョナス助けに来たぞ。 迷子じゃねえか。どこだどこだ。あ、ピッキング。ピッキングもここで大事なのね。お、いたいたいた。
Locked. Locked.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seemed so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
違う状況で母親に別れを告げなきゃいけなかったのね。とりあえず船には戻るであろうから、こっちを先にやろうかな。さてさてさて、結構マップが広いんでマーカーがないと。お、何？大丈夫？戦わない？大丈夫？あ、よかった。どこ？あ、ここだっけ、飲み屋。直せん
I
の？
could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
ダメじゃん。金払うかじゃあ。
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been able to sort them out.
In that case, you need to pay me, sir.
世の中金ってことか。
Here you are, to cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint? Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
一緒に行こう。何？ついてくんの？あ、ついてこないよね。そうだよね。その前に船の記録を改ざん。絶対犯罪じゃん。オ フィスに入るって普通に入れるもんなん？他の派閥が支配するゾーン。特定の場所にある。派閥の衣装。派閥の衣装ってこれ？ステルスで入んの？
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Eh. ステルスか。マ
If
ジ？
you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
あれ敵？ステルスアタックできんの？できますか？バツ。おおおお。帳簿を改ざんしなきゃいけない。どこにあんの？あそこの2人まずいでしょ。だって他にここ入れるとこある？巡回してるやん。巡回してるやん。まずいまずい。中の様子がわかんないかな。どのタイミングで入ればいいんだ？ちょっと開けるとかないの？
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
これ手に入れたんじゃね？こ これ手に入れた？ピッキングできないんだよ。水兵のなんとかっていまいちわかんないな。選択？高度な表示？このマークで合ってんのか？ヘルプ、オプション。ああ。これはナイツなのかっていうのがちょっとわからへんけど、これ帳簿？熱い本なのに違うんかい。上か。だいたいこういうの上か。ピッキングも欲しいけど絶対上できるっしょ。上。あ、やばい。こっちはいない。あれ、いたよね。これ格好同じじゃね？格好同じじゃね？いける？いける？あ、何？え、大丈夫？あ、同じ格好なのね、これ。はいはいはいはいはい。ラッキー。
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
倉庫の警備員はなんで排除しなきゃいけないんですか？日誌がクエストか。別にだって倉庫の警備員を排除する。あ、そうなの。排除しなきゃいけないの。そうなんか。睡眠薬入りの飲み物。睡眠薬って確か商人が売ってた気がすんだけど、商人こちら辺にいなかったっけ、商人って。あんまり多分だってこれからあの船乗っていくんでしょ。あれ、商人ってどこ？あの船乗っていくのになんかすごいギクシャクした感じで船乗るのもやな。あれ、商人 こっち来すぎ？古い倉庫。商人さん、どこでしたっけ？あ、あれか？ここら辺じゃなかったっけ、商人。こっちだったっけ？いたいた。
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you?
さあ、なんか売れた？あんまお金ねえ。あ、っていうか金属製のも売ってるし。いや、25円払わなくてよかったんじゃねえ説。うわ。
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
警備員を排除するのにこっちか。あれ？作れねえじゃねえかよ。ってことは排除するしかねえじゃねえかよ。なんてこったよ。少しお金返してくれ。この服なら大丈夫。
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
あれ全くこの服さえあれば全て解決だったパターン。マジ。
Well, now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
そしたらこのクエストは終了なのか。どこにいるんだっけ？コインガードって商人のとこか。すごい二度足踏んでる。これだってあれでしょ。終わったよ。
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
OK、クエストクリア。ニューセレンってのがそこだよね。ニューセレンってその島のことだよね。ってことはこれできないのね。ってことは異端者狩り。いや、異端者狩りをする前にどうせなんとか大使依頼してくるっしょ。依頼してくるパターンっしょ。結構情報量が多くて全然処理入った瞬間ごますってるよこの人。
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
おおおおおいっぱいあるね。情報
Would
量
you
が多
be
すぎ
so
る。
kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the Bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tier D for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
And what of your war with Ptolemy?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tier-Fredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Ptolemy has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
そのニューセレマだっけ。っていうところに、多分この主人公がいるところが中立都市なのかな。で、今まであった勢力プラス原住民がいるのかな。ひとまず推測ですけど。はあはあはあ。そういうことね。コインガード。さあ、今回はここまでにしようと思います。次回異端者狩りと詐欺師やれば、ニューセレンだ。ごめんなさい。ニューセレンっていう島ですね。に、ついに旅立てそうな予感がしてます。あといとこを見つけるっていうのがありますね。ということで、その3つをクリアしたいと思うので、今回は一旦ここまでにしようと思います。最後までご視聴ありがとうございます。次回も続きやっていきますので、ぜひチャンネル登録の方よろしくお願いいたします。それじゃあ、またね。